Hey guys, I'm Michael Smith, CEO of Bluefield Realty Group, and today we're going to be talking about rental property as an investment strategy. So you might already have some of your retirement savings in the stock market or in bonds or other types of investments, but today we're going to talk about real estate and how that can be a great way to add some diversification and some additional return on investment to your portfolio. Now, I wish I can remember who created this acronym so I could properly attribute it to them, but it said that real estate is an ideal investment. So the I stands for income. So real estate is one of those things that when you buy it, it actually can produce cash flow for you on a monthly basis because you rent it out to a tenant. Some stocks can pay dividends. Bonds have their interest payments. There are a lot of investments out there that don't necessarily provide income. If you put your money into gold or different things like that, you're putting your money into something and you've got to wait to get that money back until you sell it. Good thing about rental property is it provides income for you. So D stands for depreciation. Depreciation is a non-cash expense that you can write off on your taxes. So depreciation, essentially the way it works is you can take the value of the real estate you purchased minus the cost of the land, and you can depreciate that expense over the course of time. So for residential real estate, you write that off over 27 and a half years. So essentially you can be making money, you could be making a positive return on your investment, but because of the depreciation expense that you can write off on your taxes, you can actually show a loss on paper. So by owning the rental property, it can actually provide some pretty cool tax benefits for you. So the E stands for equity or equity buildup. So this is what happens if you purchased a property with a loan on it. Let's say you put 20% down. Every single month as you make those payments, your loan balance is going down. And even if the value of that property never goes up, your equity position is increasing every single month as you pay the loan down. And so if you get a 30-year mortgage and you have the mortgage payment covered by your rent every month and you're paying down that mortgage, 30 years from now, you're gonna have a paid for free and clear property. So the A stands for appreciation. So this is where the value of the asset goes up over time. So I do have to add this disclaimer that past performance is no promise of future results, but the value of real estate does tend to increase over time, just like many other asset classes. And actually it tends to go up at a faster rate than inflation. So you do have a real rate of return through appreciation. For example, in the Greenville area, we've seen some pretty good appreciation in real estate values over the last several years. So never buy something just for the appreciation. That's really the icing on the cake. Now, L stands for leverage. This is one of my favorite things about real estate. Leverage is where you're able to accomplish more with less. So you could pay cash for a property if you wanted to. Let's say you purchased a $100,000 house, you paid all cash, and it goes up, let's say 3% in value. Well, the appreciation has given you a 3% rate of return on your money, okay? Now imagine if you use some leverage. If you bought that with only 20% down, let's say you put in $20,000, and your $100,000 property went up by 3%. So that $3,000 increase in value is a 15% rate of return on your $20,000 investment. So for example, if you had $100,000 in cash, instead of just buying one of those properties, you could theoretically buy 5 of them with 20% down. And now if each property goes up $3,000 in value next year, that's an extra $15,000 that you've added to your net worth. So this is just a 30,000 foot view, high level overview of why real estate can be a great investment. Of course, there are pros and cons. There are some risks with real estate. It is a rather illiquid asset. So if you get into a pinch and you really need some cash, it's not like you can sell it and have your money tomorrow, if you had your funds in the stock market. So if you're considering purchasing real estate, either as an investment or as a primary or secondary residence, feel free to give us a call or shoot us an email and we'll get you connected with one of our top agents. At Bluefield Realty Group, we strive to be your guide through the real estate process, minimizing stress and maximizing results. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.